Seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on last season's national champions, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Starts inside the 15. Gets it with his 29 before being brought down. They'll hand it off. He breaks free. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
The pocket breaking down. He's got room to run. Touchdown, Mean Green. They draw first blood in this national title game. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with the mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. action here on first down. Grab made by the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
The Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, that safety came way back on that blitz and timed it perfectly to get after the quarterback and eventually come up with a sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They're going to run it here. Running through the tackle. First down and more. He's still running. Finding space at the 20. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, North Texas. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Short connection to the tight end here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit as he throws it. It's an out route. The catch made.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Important second down play coming up. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Now the offense will call a timeout here Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to chuck it again. Pass rush closing in. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the quarterback dropping back. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Mean Green. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards to the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The offense now operating in empty. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Bringing pressure. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. What a catch and run by the junior. And it's North Texas on top so far, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Catch made on the left side. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. The Knights will come to the line to run the hurry up.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And into the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Knights, as they answer with their first score of this title game. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Looking right, this one caught. And the 2-point try is good, so the lead is now 14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the grab, a successful 2-point try. They bump the lead up even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
On the move now. And the flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Receiver in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Hands off to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, looking to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They'll try to run for the first down. Fights through the tackler. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss.
Hey, look, I understand you want to fight for every single yard, but at the same time, you have to know when the play is over. That is a massive blunder right here by this running back that's going to put him in a major hole.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting a plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. And that's an offensive pass interference call. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And they will try out the field goal team here. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here, but they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Makes the catch. He's in the clear. Across the 40. Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Knights.
My, oh my. That's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Handoff over left. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
We've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain. Heads up, offense is now operating in the red zone. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tight end makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Force a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
2nd down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they had. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. The reception nets about 7 yards with 4th down coming up here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's got the first and still going. He spins free and he's in the clear. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, North Texas. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive.
It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the right. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen.
Touchdown, Mean Green. They continue to roll up the score. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. First down. We're going to throw the football. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Goes a stiff one. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And it's North Texas on top so far, Kurt. So 3 quarters complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, UCF.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
UCF 33.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. all the way to the house. Touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
33.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times, consistent pressure, just dominating performance.
On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pounding away with the run game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
30 short, they hand the ball off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Mean Green. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. Offense behind the sticks, facing a second and long. Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass falls incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Send the back in motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Breaks loose at the 45. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. This guy's close to 500 yards passing in this game alone.
The Knights pick up enough to get a first down there. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They finally make the stop with a chunk play there. Moves the ball inside the 10.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
Looking for a man. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Second down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, Knights! Great connection there for 6 points.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he gets in for the two-point conversion. This is now a 3-score game.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now. But I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Lets it go quickly. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Nice hustle to the line to run that hurt. He didn't spike it. Looking to throw now. Looking deep to the right side. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
65. UCF 47.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our